The U.S. House of Representatives voted to ban TikTok. We got a long way to go, so don't worry about this. But if you talk to the reps, a lot of them will say, we really don't want to ban the app. We just want the Chinese government to sell their interest in the app. We're afraid they're going to steal our information and maybe meddle in the 2024 election. Okay, but what about Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? We know for a fact those apps were used to meddle in the 2016 and 2020 elections. And the reps will say, yeah, but they're American owned, so they're governed by American laws. Okay, but Russia co opted these apps to do the very thing you're afraid China is going to do. So why are we ignoring them? I think there's more to this story, a more insidious fact that's going on with this story. And this is just my theory. I don't have anything to support it, but consider this. There are 170 million people on the TikTok app. That's a lot of fucking people. That's half this country. Now, when we go back to the 2020 election, Joe Biden received 81 million votes. That's the most votes of any presidential candidate in history. Donald Trump received 74 million votes. He's number 2 on the list. That's a lot of people. But even still, each one of these candidates have less than half the support that TikTok has. In fact, if you added Joe Biden's votes and Donald Trump's votes together, it would be still less than TikTok. Well, that poses a problem. That poses a threat. We normal people out here exchanging ideas, truths, and facts, and those sorts of things, that doesn't play well because the government likes to divide us so that we can be controlled. TikTok is not something they can control. And if they can't control TikTok, they can't control us. If they can't control us, all of a sudden, shit starts to change. That's one of the reasons I like TikTok. This gives the average folks an opportunity to speak out, get information out that our media or our government aren't willing to give us. TikTok is a threat because it's so popular and because so many of us are on this app talking. They don't like that idea, and they're going to try to find a way to dilute it somehow because they don't like the prospect of being called out by the regular people. They love being the elites. They love making the choices for us because they know better. Well, the fact is they don't, and they're finding out what happens when we all sit around and talk together and realize how we're getting fucked over by the government.